Hello. Greetings, my beautiful reflections. Thank you for returning back to this channel of remembrance. I pray that your day has been going wonderful. I pray that your heart is open, and I pray that your mind is clear and you're ready to dive deep into some woman talk. I'm very excited to talk about this today because it's something I've been implementing more into my life and my routine, and I'm feeling very much more connected to the divine through my womb, because our wombs are the portal that exists on this earth of creation. Literally the only direct source we have to the cosmos, because we all came from the cosmos into the womb and then came out of the vagina or yoni or flower, whatever you want to call it. This plant is loving on me. I'm gonna let her love on me. She should. All right, we're gonna dive deep. I have different topics, and I am setting the intention that this will be a very clear channel and that you can hear me, because it is a little windy, but that's not gonna stop me. All right, before I begin, this video is sponsored. Thank you to Ana Luisa for sponsoring today's video. Ana Luisa is a sustainable jewelry brand, and I have mentioned them before. I actually really love their jewelry. I get asked all the time what my stacked up necklaces are, and two of them are Ana Luisa, and I have some right here as well. And I thought I would mention in this video that, I like wearing crystals around my heart space. I like wearing crystals around me because crystals do hold healing properties. And a crystal that is connected to the womb space that we will be talking today is moonstone, and also carnelian. But moonstone is pretty lit, and it just looks absolutely beautiful. So this is your suggestion to wear some cute crystals around your neck. Also, I've had a great experience with these. I literally never take them off. I never take any of my chains off. I shower with them and everything, and I have not had absolutely any tarnishing, any issues. High quality products, and they're really for the girls. The wind is dancing right now. They're really for the girls. So here you go. I'm going to add some clips as well so you can see what it looks like with some beautiful crystals on it and how I like to style them, so you can get an up close. And, we have a friend B that just flew by. The first link in my description box will send you to Ana Luisa's site, so go and check them out if it interests you and if you want to, match with me and be twins, because it'll be really cute. All right. Y'all, I have been just really basking in the beauty of life and creation. Like, I passed by a park and just saw so many children, and I was like, they really all came through the womb space. Like, they were creations of women in a world that has stripped women of their natural essence and of the power that they hold. It is time that returns. And it's returning, actually. It is returning. It's not even time. It is here. It has returned. And I hope, or I pray, that this video dissects information for both men and women watching this. I hope both men and women are deciding to tune into this message, because it is going to be beneficial for both beings, both polarities, both dualities. The womb is the sacred center and space in a woman's body. It is our connection to the cosmos. We are the intermediaries between the cosmos and this reality. How beautiful. This makes women master manifestors, because if we can manifest life in the womb, we can manifest anything and everything connecting to our womb spaces. And this is vital for manifestation. And I'm going to get into different topics. This video is going to be cut up in chapters, so you can skip around. If you want to just vibe out, go to another part of the video. It's completely chaptered out for you, and there's timestamps on this video for you to do that. Everything is born from a womb. Every being, every alive being in this reality was born and created in a womb. It is a void inside of you that when you tap into it, you can feel the void and this almost spaciousness that connects you to the unified field, the cosmos, the void of reality where we all came from. It's like we went into a portal, into a tunnel, and that tunnel being the womb space, and then came out of the vagina or the yoni into Earth. Now we're here. Boop. What a surprise. Right. The womb is a gate into powering your intuition. It is your power of leadership, of guidance, of direction. It is always directing you on where to go. It is literally the portal of life and a direct connection to the cosmos. Now, in past civilizations, like the lost civilization of Lemuria that came before Atlantis, beings were very connected to source, specifically women. This was a very feminine reality, very organic reality, because they were just attuned to feeling. It was a feeling reality. They weren't informed like us. They were actually more jelly-like, more light than matter. And in this civilization is when we become introduced to morality, as women were feeling out what was good and wrong through their womb spaces. Through their womb spaces, they were connecting to the cosmos directly to source. And through feeling, they were like, this feels good and this doesn't feel good. This feels good. This doesn't feel good. So all the people of Lemuria would come to women, to higher women, as guides. Women had the ability to merge and take on spirit in Lemuria. The womb is a resonating chamber. It's a chamber. It's like a cave within our bodies. It's a magical cave because, life grows in it. So if life grows in it naturally, you can grow other things using your womb space, and you can become a master manifester. You already are a master manifester if you have a womb. Men are also master manifestors, but women have a direct connection to source through the womb space. Now, this makes us incredible receivers from the cosmos, because on this planet, the only people who have that direct connection to source are women. It's pretty fly, if you ask me. Really liking being a woman in this incarnation. Thank you, source. Love the divine masculines as well. And this is why you see often when a man finds himself a divine woman, his life tends to elevate, because she is bringing in massive manifestations into his life. So he naturally elevates. But we're going to get into partner selection later in the video, and the importance of being very intentional with who you select to be your partner, especially when you're having sacred energy exchange with them. It's very important. But first, yes, these women of Lemuria, very cool. All of this can be found in Rudolf Steiner's book, Cosmic Energy. This is what it looks like. Also, I have a link down below of a video of a woman really speaking and channeling a lot of information on Lemuria if you're interested. It'll be linked down below. All right, let's talk about sacred energy exchange. I have a whole video titled Sacred Energy Exchange. You can go check that out if you're interested on my thoughts about having sex. That's what sex is, sacred energy exchange. Now, there's a connection between our womb spaces and having sex with someone, because our reproductive organs are like sponges. Literally, they'll soak up anything that enters them. That you can have a blocked womb space from having unintentional partners entering your womb space and your area. We must be intentional, picky, and selective about whomever we're sharing this energy with, because it's very divine energy. It's literally a portal. They're entering the portal in which connects to the womb. Okay? There is a case in Dr. Sebi's work where a woman had a disease. I believe it was cyst fibroids. So it was a disease connected to her womb space. But I'm not necessarily sure, and a lot of his information has been completely wiped out of the internet. But take my word for this, as, just take my word for this. He had a patient that had a disease. He healed her through the alkaline lifestyle, of course, and through fasting, through cleansing her body and detoxing. She no longer had the disease. And then he told her, go sleep with your husband. And then she got the disease again. She got sick again from just simply having sex with her husband, meaning that our reproductive organs hold memory, and also they are sponges. So be selective with who you have sex with. What does this look like, right? Who do I know to have sex with? Your partner and your divine union should be a very direct mirror and reflection of you when it comes to lifestyle, food habits, spirituality work, their connection to God, their connection to source. It should be a very clear reflection. So if you're eating very clean and then you're having sex, sacred energy exchange with somebody that's eating completely bullshit opposite from you. They're eating heavy metals, taking in heavy metals, taking in, fast food. And you've been, for example, plant-based your entire life. And they're having sex with you. This will have a blockage in your womb. Just take with that what you will. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay? Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Food, lifestyle, and vibration should be mirrored in a union. If I'm eating, right now, if I'm eating alkaline vegan, my partner needs to be eating alkaline vegan. Just to give you an example. If I'm working out and exercising, my partner should be also working out and exercising daily. Now, a great example of this is men that impregnate women and they don't cleanse and detox their body 8 months prior to impregnating their woman, then cause their woman to have morning sickness and issues during pregnancy because he has a sperm that has been toxified. Just as we must detox our bodies before impregnating a woman 8 months before she goes into her 9 months of pregnancy, he needs to be exercising, detoxing his body, and eating clean so he has a clear and pure sperm to impregnate this woman. Because if he doesn't, she will have difficulties and issues during her pregnancy. So, our reproductive organs are sponges. Be very selective, baby. Be very selective. Nobody should have access. Not everybody should have access to you. I talk about this in Sacred Energy Exchange. You can go and watch that video. Not everybody deserves access to you, love. And it takes healing from sexual trauma, from using sex as escapism, as an addiction. It takes time, but I believe in you. And your womb needs you to do this. Your womb needs you to heal your relationship with your womb, your relationship with your body. And men, you also need to take accountability and not toxify women by eating shitty foods and then having sex with a girl that's been doing the work and then you're fucking her over. You know what I mean? Like, respectfully. It is an alchemical union that's happening. Literally, two bodies are becoming one. That's alchemy. That's two becoming one. Literally, Queen Afua also talks about this, and I'll have some videos where she talks about sacred femininity and sacred sex down below. Something I want to mention about partner selection, and I think this is probably one of the most important parts of selecting a partner, is you have to understand that your womb is your intuitive force. I always thought that it was my gut and I had to follow my gut until I started tuning into my womb, and I was like, oh no, this is the guide. This is the guide for a union. The woman really leads with her intuition, and the man is there to support and protect that movement, to carry on the movement that the woman is telling him to. This is the direction that we're headed. I got you. That, you know what I mean? The man says, I got you. That's the direction we're going. I'm trusting in that. If your partner doesn't trust your intuition, or if he thinks you're crazy for the spiritual practices that you partake on, no. I've had experiences with past partners in which I share intuitive messages that I'm getting, and they made me feel like I was crazy. And at that moment, I literally knew this is not going to work out. Because I can have absolutely no doubt in my field about what I'm receiving strictly from source energy. So, be vigilant and pick a partner that understands the power of a woman's womb and the fact that it does receive information from the cosmos, and our intuitive powers are the main guides in a union and to a woman on her own. Because somebody doubting your intuition is poison, and it's a parasite. It's like a walking parasite to your womb and your intuitive nature. As soon as you start doubting your intuition, the radar is off, and it's not a clear signal. There's now static, and you can't seem to know if you're, if you're going the right direction. You can't. There's static in the radio because you have doubt in your field, and it's not coming from you. Do with that as you please. I feel very called to say right now something that Spirit just kept telling me to say in this video, so I'm just going to say it. But if you are currently in a partnership and in a relationship and your partner does not trust your intuition, do with that what you will. Let's get into some of the ways in which we can see examples of women being divine channels, because most channelers on earth are women. Because of this womb space that we have such direct connection to source. Men can channel as well. We can all channel through our crown chakras, but the womb is a direct connection to source, because, you know, it's not, you can get downloads sometimes and it just be thoughts. You don't even know how to discern downloads from thoughts because the mind is running. But the womb is pure. We are channelers. Pure rays of information can come in the womb space. Pure rays of information. Super exciting, super cool stuff, dude. Really, really cool stuff. We are incredible receivers, and we get pure currents, like pure currents from the cosmos. Different than downloads from the crown chakra, if you understand. You know, you're getting things from the crown, and that's completely fine. But when you filter it, it could be a little distorted and not pure. The womb is pure. I want to share 3 woman channelers that I have come across in my journey of consciousness. One of them being Azena Romanda, who channeled St.Germain. I'll have that video pop up right here so you can see it, and it will be linked down below. I have shared this on my Instagram account, and a lot of you have seen it, and a lot of you maybe haven't, but it's a really dope video, and the things that St.Germain is saying are very important information for all of us to know. So definitely go check that out. It's channeled through a woman. Okay. Another woman channeler could be Dolores. She does past life regressions, and her ability to work with humans and get information straight from the cosmos is incredible. Dive into Dolores Cannon's work. And lastly, I did some research on this man called abke last year, and he talks about the Raw Law of One, which is a book. It's an amazing book. I actually haven't read it, but he speaks very highly of it, and the information in which he retrieves is amazing. But this book, Law of One, Raw's Law of One, was created in the 1980s by a group of 3 people, one of them being a channeler, and it was a woman. And her name, this is really exciting stuff. Y'all, I'm excited. Her name was Carla. Like, what the fuck? Hey man, say man. That's so fine that we share the same name. Something I want to just mention before we cross over into new topics is during partner selection, your partner should be connecting to your womb just as much as you're connecting to your womb. Because if you're having sacred energy exchange, he should be getting to know your womb area, placing his hands on it. I'm going to be sharing some mudras, which are hand placements that you can put in your womb space to really connect with it. Yeah, and ways in which you can do this with your partner. But he should be connecting to the womb just as much as you are. Okay? The sun rays are looking so beautiful right now. Honestly, I'm just gonna leave it. This is divinity. It looks like absolute heaven. Absolute heaven. I'm so grateful right now. Really hope you're enjoying the video thus far. Next, I want to talk about hygiene and pills. If you are currently taking Plan Bs and birth control, you are literally killing your womb with these pills. So, what I suggest is this entire video talks about being very intentional with who you're having sex with, meaning that you shouldn't just be having sex with anybody. And if you want to get rid of these pills, you know, and actually heal your womb space, you have to get off them. They are killing your womb space. Killing. Hold on. I'm going to shift a little bit here because the sun rays are kind of blocking my cute face, respectfully. I want y'all to be able to see me, and I want to be able to edit this and not get annoyed. Yes. What can you use if you're not using birth control? Well, first of all, have very protective sex when you are having sex. Be very mindful of when you are having sex. Make sure that your partner is practicing semen retention when you are having sex with them. And you can use neem. You can use neem capsules or neem oil. This won't necessarily make sure that you're not getting pregnant, but it does kill sperm. So this is a holistic way of going about it. I love practicing celibacy. I'm very selective with who I share myself with. So for me, it's literally months of celibacy until I am in a divine union and in a relationship with somebody who then I feel comfortable sharing myself with. And they have to check all of the things off of that list that I mentioned earlier. Y'all, my camera gave up on me. Not yet, girl. What a divine ass day. This plant really, really loves me. When it comes to hygiene, Get rid of false fragrances. I have completely shifted from using perfumes and colognes because they have extreme toxins and parabens in them. And I just use essential oils to smell good. And shea butter, coconut oil, jojoba oil. I'm going to make an entire video on my holistic hygiene products. But get rid of the false fragrances and get rid of the vaginal washes. Get rid of the synthetic washes, body washes. Like Castile soap is all you need. I use Dr. Bronner's Castile soap. They have different scents. Here you go. Like, this is great. They also have an unscented bar of soap if you want to go zero waste. Also, get rid of the loofahs. No plastic should be touching your area. You should be making sure that you're using a cloth and rewashing, like used cloths that you just rewash is also a lot more sustainable than plastic. So yeah, as far as periods go and our cycles go, I totally forgot to mention this, but cycle syncing is also a way to connect to your womb space. We have 4 different cycles. I'll put them up here. I'm going to do a whole video on cycle syncing and how I do this, but for me, cycle syncing becomes a lot easier when I have a clear temple and when I'm eating clean. Also, eating clean, I don't experience cramps on my cycle, and it lasts like 2 to 3 days. So if you're having painful periods, this is an effect of the food that you're putting into your body. You can also take herbs to help with menstrual cramps, and I'm going to have a picture of some of them here. Menstrual cramps, you can use bloodroot, calendula, fennel, dill, amaranthus, mugwort. There's many different. I'm going to have a whole list of herbs that you can start taking to help with your menstrual cramps. Also raspberry leaf. Like, what the hell? How did I forget that one? It's a pretty common known one for menstrual cramps. But really start shifting your eating habits. I've been praising this, and it's because it really is connected to how our bodies function in this realm. Cycle syncing. We are on a 28-day cycle, not a 24-hour cycle. 28 days. We are cycled with the moon. Connect with Mother Moon. She is extremely divine, first of all, very sexy, very feminine, very mysterious, and I connect with my cycle through the moon cycles. So I plan on making a more detailed video on this because this could be a whole conversation on its own, but do your research on cycle syncing if you haven't already. Also, when your cycle comes, get rid of the toxic tampons and pads that have bleach on them. Make sure you're using 100% cotton, unbleached pads and tampons. I don't even use pads or tampons. I prefer to either free bleed, which is a lot more natural, or I use a menstrual cup. This one's the one I use, is by the brand Salt. It's BPH free. But yeah, I've been using period cups for 6 years, and there's zero waste. We create a lot of waste every year by throwing away tampons and pads. So something to look into if you want to get more sustainable and more zero waste with your lifestyle. My camera's about to die, y'all, so I'm gonna have to put a new battery in, and the clip might shift, so just give me a second. Next, I'm gonna be talking about some implementations to connect directly to your womb. You can do meditations, and it's no coincidence that the word Om is in womb. Om is the sound of the universe. It's also this symbol right here. I use this symbol a lot. People probably wonder what the fuck it is, but it is the sound of the universe. I have it tattooed on my wrist as well. And womb literally has Om in it. So you can chant Womb. You can do that humming motion of womb because that's going to connect with your womb. I literally say womb because it has the mantra Om inside of it. Kind of perfect, to be honest. You can also do this while directly putting your hands on top of your womb space. And here are 2 mudras in which you can do that in. I'll have them displayed right here. One of them is like a downward triangle, and another one is the mudra for the yoni. This is also really great for divine unions, for you to have one hand on your womb and your partner to have his hand or her hand or whoever hand on the womb. Whoever it is, him, her, they, she, everybody. Yeah, no disrespect. I just trying to make sure, everybody can integrate this. Every relationship can integrate this. This is loving to each other. This is loving to your partner, to connect with their womb. It's also very powerful to manifest the things that you want to manifest. Just saying, magic comes from this shit, for real. Laying in the sun is what I like to do. I like laying in the sun, having my hands in that placement. So you're getting not only the sun's codes, but you're connecting the sun's codes to your womb. I mean, magnifying. You're magnifying. You can also do this under the moonlight. Ooh, I didn't think about that until right now. That eats. Full moon. And imagine if you're on your cycle. I mean, shit just gets more intense. The more amplified the energy, the better. It is your portal for manifestation. Like, this is the area in which you want to connect when you're bringing in whatever you want to bring in, girl. Anything you want to bring into this reality, connect to the womb. Connect to the womb and visualize it. Oh my God, I'm so excited talking about this shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, not this shit, but like, damn, bro, this shit is so potent. Like, the energy of the womb is so potent. I love it. Women are so divine, and through a masculinated society, we've been told that we're crazy and we're emotional and to not listen to us because we're stupid. Whole time we've just been completely distorted by the eyes of a masculinated world who does not respect us. But the shifts are happening, and a lot of things are about to change. So, okay, y'all, we're wrapping this up. That is really all I came here to share and deliver to you. I love you so much. Anybody that's watching, anybody that's tuning in, anybody who is opening up their hearts to the information that I'm giving the world, thank you, man. Thank you. I feel the love. I feel the love, and I feel the minds that I'm starting to play with. You know, I just want to deliver information and make you think. This isn't me telling you to believe. I'm not telling you what to believe in. I'm literally just showing you information that you may not have known before. Infinite love and gratitude to Ana Luisa for sponsoring today's video. They are really, really dope chains and a super cool brand, and I really love working with them because they're just very understanding of the message that I'm trying to send to the world, and they want to work with me, and that is a blessing. And I'm so grateful that I'm able to work with brands like this. Thank you so much for your support and your consistent showing up. Just as my consistent showing up, we are clear reflections of each other. And the love does not go unnoticed, man. I feel that shit a lot. I feel it always, and I'm sending it back tenfold. All the love is getting sent back tenfold. Yeah, the first link in my description box will send you to Ana Luisa's site, so go check them out. All right. Peace to all beings in this dimension and every other one that exists to eternity and forever. I love you. Peace. Mwah.
Back on Earth, trying to wreak some havoc. Dang, that was crazy. What just happened? I've done it millions of times, but nothing millions of times. I guess that's where when we die. But I'm back as an indigo, back in the density, back to the days of 3, back to the days of me, back to the days where we see trees are separate, not a part of me. Intelligence is the key if you can unlock your mind.